This Pokemon is slept on so hard that people don't know what to do when they see it. Bruxish. Today's team, provided by Discord member Jordy, has a fun combo involving that little fish. With Focus Sash, you can survive a threatening attack and set up a trick room for your Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Then you can Aqua Jet into your own bear and get a huge boost for your Earth Power, Bloodmoon, or Hyper Voice. I mean, there are lots of interesting ways to boost your Bloodmoon Ursaluna's damage. Like, some people use Chi-Yu, some people use normal gem, some people use Silk Scarf, but honestly, using a Bruxish to self-trigger a weakness policy, that was not on my bingo card. All right, going up against Matt here. This is an old team? No, not really. I guess it's got the Landorus. But wow, a Murkrow. It's been a while since I've seen a Murkrow. I think that's Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands does a pretty good job here against that. What I don't like to see is the Rillaboom, though. Kind of makes me want to just slap Bruxish and Ursaluna down, though. You know, because unless they lead with like Rillaboom Grassy Glide, then there's, you know, my Ursaluna is going to be safe. I could bring my own Ogerpon here. I like that it has knockoff. It does well against Matt's Golden Go. And then I could also bring this Moltres. Or do I want to bring Arcanine? No, I think I do want to actually bring Moltres. Yes. Yeah, because even though I'm setting Trick Room up, this team seems like it's quite fast and could potentially set Tailwind. So if it does look like they're going to be setting Tailwind, then I can just prime myself to go and set a Trick Room. And then the rest of my Pokemon will not be outsped. Yeah, so there it is. So it's Murkrow and Golden Go. Oh, wow, this is an old set. I like it. Now, either I can set Trick Room, or I can just go for the big ol' Mind's Eye. Big ol' attack. I think I am going to set Trick Room just in case the Golden Go wants to Terrastalize this turn. Because if it Terrastalizes flying, like some Golden Goes did in Days of Yonder, then I can reevaluate and do what I do next turn. But it doesn't look like they're going to do that. Yeah, Murkrow is going to set Tailwind here, which is going to mean that this Trick Room is going to be incredibly valuable. Thunderbolt, that's scary, but it's not bad. That's why we have Focus Sash. Beautiful Trick Room. Now the question is, do I want to? Well, I definitely want to Aqua Jet the Ursaluna. But do I want to Bloodmoon the Murkrow, or do I want to Earth Power the Golden Go? There was no Terrastalization last turn. It could be this turn. Bloodmoon is just not very effective. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to Earth Power this Golden Go. They're going to withdraw the Murkrow. That's fancy. Well, now they have priority, which isn't great. And I hope they don't... Okay, well, they're going to bring the Golden Go back as well. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I hate it. Thanks. Still, the Aqua Jet is going to mean good things for me. Right? And the Intimidate actually meant good things for me as well, because then that brought the damage that it did to the Ursaluna down too. I only ended up doing, what, 24 damage to myself? And I'm going to heal half of that right now with Grassy Terrain. Great. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I think I am going to use Flip Turn after all, though, right? I could switch into Ogerpon. Switching into Ogerpon might be the right play. But maybe I'll actually save that until later. Do I need the Bruxish? I don't need the Bruxish. So I can go for Aqua Jet on this Lando. And then we Terrastalize-Bloodmoon on the Rilla. So I want to take that out before it can start using Grassy Glides on me. Or the Grassy Glide that I will take, you know, it's okay. I don't like that I'm Terra-firing in front of the Lando, but like, as long as they don't know that I'm going to be doing it, and they don't, you know, Stomping Tantrum or Earthquake me, then that's okay. Yeah. It can't use priority moves anyway because I'm Dazzling. I'm fancy. Down it goes. Okay. Well, that's great too. So I've managed to take out the Rillaboom. They have to send out... Oh, they have to send out Murkrow. Now, they could send out the Rillaboom, or they could send... Not the Rillaboom, the Landorus, or they could send out the Golden Go. I kind of hope that they send out the Golden Go, but they do know what I'm going to be going for. Golden going for. It's wild that they did choose to go for the Landorus anyway, though. Oh, no, it's Haze. Oh, it's Haze. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be Haze and Rock Slide. Well, I can switch the Bruxish into Ogerpon here. And I can Hyper... I think Hyper Voice is probably my best bet. Ursaluna is not going down this turn anyway. If I'm going to get Haze, just whatever. Let it be hazed. I'll still hit a regularly powerful... Yeah, there it is. Regularly powerful Hyper Voice. Like, still, right? Still pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind how much damage that did. Now that Tailwind has petered, that means there's one more turn on Trick Room. Means I have the chance... what's this? I think I go for Ivy Cudgel on this, or I actually go for Knockoff on this. Knockoff on that, I think, is okay. And then Blood Moon? Like, I did half to the Lando, though. I think I'm going to Blood Moon. All right, so here's the thing. I went for the knockoff because I thought, you know what? If they swap out the Landorus here, then I am like, then I'm in a really great position to just go for a knockoff on that slot. So out comes the Golden Go, and now Ogerpon gets to hit that big ol' knockoff. Wadoosh. Does a lot of damage. Not as much damage as I would have hoped, but at least the Choice Specs is gone. Right? Great. Okay. Now the problem is that Ogerpon, right, can go for... That's great. Ogerpon can go... can get Tera flying Tera Blast, right? They haven't used their Terastallization yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to use it on Lando. They're going to hit Tera Flying and try and hit Ogerpon. Right? So I can either Spiky Shield to protect that, which does not much for me. I could Follow Me to get hit by Golden Go, but Landorus is going to attack first. So I think Spiky Shield is always the way. Oh yeah, right. Well, it's going to be Knockoff and it's going to be Hyper Voice, I guess. I ran out of time. It sucks when you hit the wrong move. Yeah, so there's that Tera Flying. I can't Spiky Shield because that's just my life. I could have swapped out, I guess, into Bruxish, but I didn't. Don't know what to say. Because, I mean, really, I still have the Moltres, right? Shadow Ball's going to have to do all the damage, which it does. Okay, but now at least I have the Moltres, I have the Bruxish. I'm not out of options, you know? Grass is going to disappear. This is either going to make or break me. I think I have to... It's a shiny Moltres. I think I have to Aqua Jet into the Lando, do the damage there, and then Fiery Wrath. I'm pretty sure the Landorus goes way before me because I'm pretty sure it's choice specs. And that's actually good for me because going for that on my Moltres is that. But I need it to live one move from the Golden Go. There's no way that Bruxish can KO Golden Go before Moltres attacks. I think I have to go for Fiery Wrath. Okay, please. Aqua Jet does Lil Peanuts. And then Tera Blast on my Moltres. It's going to bring it below half. It's not going to KO, but I am going to trigger Berserk from this. That is good. I just need my Moltres to go before the Golden Go. I don't know the speed tiers between the two of them, but I would really like it if that happened. It made it rain. That's fine. That's so fine. I was thinking it was going to go for a Thunderbolt, but they tried to KO. They tried to get a double KO. That's double Berserk. That's a Fiery Wrath. That's going to be the game. Yes. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Cool. Yeah, again, a Thunderbolt on the Moltres probably would have spelt doom for me, but no, that didn't happen this time. Cool. Sometimes they click the wrong button, you know. Anyway. Cool. Let's go into the next game. GG. Let's make it work again. Come on. Chris with a lot of S's. One more S than one would expect. Is going to be bringing in a Hearth Flame Ogerpon. Okay. Are there anything with... There is something with priority, and that would be Rillaboom. I made the mistake last time of thinking that Grassy Glide was going to actually do something to me. And now that I know that it's not, I'm more enthusiastic about bringing in Bruxish and Ursaluna. I think that just works. I don't know if I want to bring in Teal Mask Ogerpon, especially because I'm not getting anybody with the Defiant boostage. And there's a lot of threats to grass types, right? There's, oh, wow, so many threats to grass types. I'm not going to be bringing that in at all. I don't think that Moltres does really well here because there's a Flutter Mane on the board. So I guess that just kind of leaves Arcanine and Iron Hands. Do I want to bring Iron Hands? I like the ability to flip turn into Ursaluna. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. I think that might actually be quite a fun time. Could be quite a fun time. Because what I can do, I can flip turn into the Ursaluna with Bruxish, then I can switch that into Arcanine and hit an Intimidate, or I can flip that into Iron Hands so that they can fake out next turn. There's a lot of good options here. With this option, I'm thinking that there's no way that they can KO my Ursaluna right off the bat. No way. So I can flip turn into Ursa. Well, that does more damage. I don't really like that does more damage. Maybe I'll just Trick Room. I don't care. We'll flip turn into Ursa. And you know what? Because of the Chi-Yu, I think Hyper Voice is actually going to be really nice. I could go for the Earth Power on the Chi-Yu. I don't think I need to. I'm going to go for this. You know what? I'm Dazzling. You can't taunt me. People keep forgetting that Bruxish is Dazzling, and it's okay that you brought me down to 1. Because I have a Focus Sash. Now, if they had gone for a Bleak Wind Storm, dang it! If they had gone for a Bleak Wind Storm, that would have been another thing. You know, not as great. You know what I can do, though? I'm going to still go for that Aqua Jet on the Ursaluna. We're going to go for the Hyper Voice. So that flinch didn't matter. Right? Because what that flinch did... There we go. Let's get the weakness policy. What that flinch did was make it so that I couldn't use Trick Room or... Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Why? Whoa. It made it so that I couldn't use Flip Turn or Trick Room. So they wouldn't have known. But what just happened? That's Specs Chi-Yu. That's Specs Chi-Yu for you, I guess. Dang. That did way more than I thought. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I still have my 2. I'm going to go for that Drain Punch on the Chi-Yu, and I can go for the Rock Slide on the both of them. I'll be okay with that. Actually, in that case, wait, no. Why don't I just fake out Chi-Yu, because that's going to do the big damage to my Arcanine. I wouldn't like that. And yeah, we'll just go for the Rock Slide. They're going to withdraw. That makes sense. Bring out Flutter Mane? Yeah. This guy has my number. This guy is dialing my number as we speak. So that goes through the fake out, and it goes through the the fake out and extreme speed. Not a huge fan of what just happened. They are going to need to take out my Arcanine in one hit, though. Well, I guess I Heavy Slam and I Rock Slide. There's no point to... Well, there is a point to Terastallizing. Because what's the Flutter Mane going to go for? It's going to go for a Ghost-type move. Yeah, we're going to want to do that. Yeah, the Flutter Mane's going to want to not go for a Dazzling Gleam here. Or they see the Iron Hands as more of a threat, and maybe they are going to go for Dazzling Gleam, and this is just going to do more damage. Maybe I'm just going to take more damage. Who knows? No, they're just going to go for a Moonblast. And that's okay, because I do have Assault Vest for this. I highly regret not using Trick Room when I could. And this is why I need to. Okay. Wow, I did not expect Blood Moon Ursaluna to take that much damage from Chi-Yu. How much special defense does that thing have? It has 65 special defense. Wow. Wow, I did not know that Blood Moon Ursaluna had that little special defense. Wow, okay. I learned something today. Anyway, it's Hearth Flame Ogerpon. So, I am going to want to Drain Punch the Ogerpon to get some of my HP back. Oh, yeah, I mean, Extreme Speed does the most damage here. And has the biggest chance of me actually surviving, right? So let's go for it. Hopefully this can take out the Chi-Yu. Yes, it does. That's great. I have Rock Slide for the Ogerpon. But yeah, a critical hit from an Ivy Cudgel in the sun. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Oh, it's Ogerpon versus the Iron Hands, so can we do it? It didn't do quite enough, but that's fine. It's going to attack first anyway. Sun Fades? No. That is my highest damaging attack, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. How much more does Ogerpon... how much more does Iron Hands weigh? Heavy Slam. What kind of damage does that do? 120 is the highest amount of damage that thing can do. That's not very effective to it. So that would be 60. Drain Punch is like 100 and something. 108. We're going to want to go for the Ogerpon. 103? 113? Whatever. I don't know. Iron Hands doesn't live it anyway. That's fine. Oh, down it goes. Down it goes. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris with your extra S on your name. Okay. I mean, hey, I learned something very important about Blood Moon Ursaluna today. Is that it doesn't have all that much special defense. And because of that, you got to be scared with some Pokemon out there with their choice spec glasses. Ugh. Anyway, GG. Next game. Okay, this person is coming in with a Dondozo sans Tatsugiri. Okay, we've also got a Palafin and an Eruption Man. All right. 2 Eruption Men, actually. Now, they've got Queenly Majesty. I've got Dazzling. So there's that. What's the game plan here? I think Iron Hands and Ursaluna is kind of the way to go. Yeah, I don't hate that. I can bring in Bruxish later. I don't want to set up Trick Room this time. I don't know what it is. I know exactly what it is. They have a Torkoal. I don't want to do that. Ogerpon is fine here. I don't think I want to bring in the Moltres. But I also really don't want to bring in the Arcanine, so I think that is probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. We will go for it. I think we'll be all right. It's that Dondozo that kind of throws me right now. I get disarmed by a lot of these teams, and that's why it's like kind of hard for me to figure out something to say about it, because I'm like, what is that thing going to do? What is the Dondozo there for? Well, it's not there, actually. It's, there's a Palafin. And the Palafin can flip turn. And I think I'm going to let it. I don't want to fake out right now because that Palafin could just switch. So I'm just going to go for a Heavy Slam. I might actually want to Terrastalize this. Yeah. Do I want a Blood Moon, whatever comes in? Yeah, quite a bit, actually. So we'll just go Hyper Offense, right? I mean, it could take a lot of damage. No, we're gonna do this. Yeah. I decided at the last second that I want to Tera Fire just in case the Fluttermane decides to be a Fluttermane. So we know that the Iron Hands with the Assault Vest can survive things from the Fluttermane. What we don't know is if they instead decide to target the guy there, Ursaluna. If that would be bad for me. Close combat. Oh, so they're just deciding to lose Palafin. All right, cool. I'm happy to see that happen. See, because this is like, oh, it's a jetpack. Never mind. Because this is like Series 0 stuff, right? Like, we've seen what Fluttermanes can do. So we don't want to fake out the other thing. We just want to take out the Fluttermane. Whatever they send out is about to be into a world of hurt, and that turns out to be Dondozo. It's painful. Pretty painful. And that Fluttermane just gets bye-byed. It gets bye-byed. Okay. So now we can see what the Dondozo is actually going to do. And now they can bring in the Palafin, the hero guy. Big hero Palafin. Do I want to switch Iron Hands out so that it can fake out another day? Ooh. Oh, I'm less worried about Dondozo now. Well, I'm going to go for a Wild Charge. And I'm going to go for an Earth Power. I do believe I'm a little bit quicker than the Torkoal. What are you looking at me for? Okay. So the Dozo protects. But then that thing takes the Earth Power. Yeah, that doesn't like an Earth Power. No, no. That's a shame that they didn't bring out the Palafin. I was really worried about that. And now the sun is up. And they have Dondozo and Palafin. Neither of which have Tera'd. So there's that. I am confused. I think this is a good chance to switch into Moltres. Yeah, we're gonna elongate this turn a little bit. Elongate what's going to happen. Because what I want to do is either have Iron Hands be able to come back out and fake out, or have them target the Ursaluna, hit protects, and then I set up Tailwind next turn. Entirely possible that they just decide to say, you know, whatever, I'll attack the Moltres, or I'll attack the Iron Hands slot, let's get rid of that, and then they take out a Moltres. But then again, I have Iron Hands ready to come out later to fake out. So it's important to me, and so I'm doing it. Bring the Moltres out. They are terastallizing, but who? Yeah. Tera Water, Tera Ghost. It's a ghost. He instead decided to become a spooky ghost. Okay. That's one nimble guy. Oh, I see, because he used his... Oh, wow, that's painful. That's one of the things that I was hoping would happen. Yeah, that's what the eject pack was for, so that they could use acrobatics later. I want to hit Tailwind now because of Ogerpon, but why am I putting so much on Ogerpon? Why don't I just hit a Fiery Wrath now that that's Tera Ghost? That was my plan before. Before this thing terastallized, I wanted to Tailwind and make Ogerpon the fastest thing on the field, but now we just do this. And then I'm going to hit a Hyper Voice, I think. I'm going to outspeed the Dozo. The only thing that is going to hit is the Palafin. So do I Blood Moon the Palafin? Yeah. My win condition is the Palafin going down. And because of the sun, the Jet Punch doesn't KO. And because of the weakness policy, I get even more special attack. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. I guess a Hyper Voice would have done it. Oh, poor guy. He does. Yeah. Poor guy. A Hyper Voice would have done it. But it's okay. We can always just go for the same attack next turn. It was not the optimal play, but I can at least recognize that. So is it Fiery Wrath or Ice Slash? It's Fiery Wrath. And then I guess Hyper Voice, because why not? Better move would be Protect, I guess, but It's fine. Let's just try to go for the win here. Dondozo and Palathin in the sun, set by their team, is wild. I guess they didn't think that water would come so hard into play. But you didn't know that I've got a fire Ursaluna. Tera fire Ursaluna is on the field. Okay, meanwhile, let me get this team ready here. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we have another turn. No, we don't. All right. Down it goes. Hey, Jordy, thank you for creating this team. Team works. The team works well. You know what? I like the Bruxish. I really do like the Bruxish, mostly because people still don't really know what Dazzling does. I don't know if I want to lean so hard on that because like when people do know what Dazzling does, then they know how to play against it. But it's the same as like when you see a Queenly Majesty or something like that, where it's like, oh, okay, or an Armor Tail, where it's like, oh, I just don't want to use priority. Okay. I love Bruxish because it's able to live that first hit with a Focus Sash. It's able to drop the Trick Room, and then you can even go for the Aqua Jet on the Ursaluna. The one thing that I'm not super jazzed about this Bruxish in particular is the fact that it has 252 speed on its EVs, right? I don't think it needs that. I don't know what, and really I don't know what kind of Pokemon it's trying to compete with in its speed tier, but I don't think you want to run the risk of accidentally outspeeding an Ogerpon or anything like that, you know? So I'd remove the speed. That's just my take. But I love the Aqua Jet. I love the flip turn. You can do that on Ursaluna and trigger a weakness policy and have a big ole hyper voice. So that's fun. Anyway, the rest of the team's great too. Moltres is awesome. Iron Hand's great. Arcanine is great. Ogerpon is Ogerpon. I'm not completely sold on the Teal Mask Ogerpon, but I think it could be fun. I don't have anything wrong with it. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, why can't it be, I guess, even a Cornerstone? I guess you don't want to double up on fire with Arcanine or Bruxish for Wellspring. But I don't know. Just a thought. Or maybe not even bring Ogerpon at all. Maybe this is a team that works just as well without an Ogerpon. Maybe put in a not King Gambit, a Golden Go. Could be good. Could be something. Who knows? Anyway, you might have more fun with this team than I did. So go and take that team ID and play with it what you will. Anyway, I've been Mike and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. Thanks one more time to Jordy for sharing this team. Make sure you go and do that too on our Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.